Spica, welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title, this is gonna be a tag video. It's the get to know me tag, and I'm just gonna jump right on into it so this video is not obnoxiously long. I'm not even sure how many questions there are, but I think this is gonna be a longer video, so like I said, let's just get into it. I'm definitely more of a homebody, that's for sure. So my favorite way would be just to sleep in until I just woke up naturally, meaning without an alarm, because that is literally the best thing. And then maybe going out to lunch and or dinner with my husband and just kind of relaxing, maybe having like a game night with some friends. Nothing too crazy, it's just kind of boring. Shane Dawson is my favorite male YouTuber. That is just goes without saying. I mean, if you've been watching my channel for the last few weeks, then you know I've been doing a lot of Shane Dawson, like merch and his like eyeshadow unboxings and stuff like that. Love Shane, have loved Shane since like, I don't know, 2008 or something crazy like that. This one's a little trickier. For my favorite female YouTuber, there are a lot of YouTubers. I think it would have to be Ingrid Nilsson. I know I have to think about it so it doesn't look great, but I'm pretty sure it's Ingrid. I like a lot of, like I watch a lot of female YouTubers, so Ingrid Nilsson. I really like Nikki Phillippi, A-dubs, but the first one that comes to my mind would be Ingrid. I listen to so many different kinds of music. If you are ever in the car with me or have to listen to like my Amazon playlist, I'm sorry. I think that I probably drive people nuts because I don't have like a specific genre that I stay in. If you're in the car with me, you know, 1 second we're listening to Kenny Chesney, and then the next second we're listening to like some old Eminem song, and then we're listening to Carrie Underwood, and then we're listening to Pitch Perfect soundtrack, and then we're listening to like Taking Back Sunday, The Used. I'm all over the place, and I think I do drive people nuts. My honeymoon, we didn't go anywhere crazy. We just went to the Cape Cod, Massachusetts, and it was just, you know, you're on your high from your wedding and you don't really have a care in the world because you just got all this wedding gift money. You're just so excited, like you just married your best friend. You're just excited to start your life. Him and I bought a house and, well, a condo, and got married in the same like couple months. So we were just, there was a lot going on, a lot of positive things. So we were just very excited. We did a lot of things that we don't normally get to do. We spent a lot of money that we wouldn't have normally spent, but without, you know, that guilty feeling. So definitely the honeymoon. Plus we stayed in like this really fancy hotel with like breakfast included, and there was like a free wine happy hour, something crazy like that, because you know, you only get married once. I really want to go to Italy. That is like my dream vacation. It's just something I've always romanticized for whatever reason. I would love to learn Italian. I want to go to Italy and just, I don't know. I just have this weird connection with Italy. I mean, I guess it's not that weird, but yeah, so Italy. I don't honestly have very many hobbies. YouTube is a hobby, might very well be my only hobby. I can't really, I mean, I like to read. Outside of reading and, you know, YouTube, I don't really have hobbies. This is kind of a weird question. I guess I would say 16. It was a pretty fun year. I got my driver's license and it was just a good year in school, I guess. I don't really reflect on high school too much because I'm just happy to not be there anymore. This doesn't specify what personality type they're talking about. I'm just gonna assume they're talking about MBTI, so the Myers-Briggs type indicator test. I do know my type, and I am an INFJ. I could talk forever about that, so we're just gonna move on. I'm undoubtedly an introvert. I think that's pretty obvious. I think even comes across in my videos. I need to stop playing with these, so sorry. But yeah. Definitely an introvert. This one's easy. It would have to be Jimmy. Honestly, the last show that I binge watched was Lizzie McGuire when Disney Plus first came out. Super excited. That was like my favorite show. There was only 2 seasons on though when I was watching it, so hopefully they put all of them. And the last like movie series I guess I binge watched, it doesn't ask that, but I'm gonna give it to you anyway, was Pitch Perfect, and it was this past weekend. Definitely my boss. And that's all I'm gonna really say about that. I definitely like to think that I'm a work to live person. It's definitely a motto I kind of keep in my head. And if I have a friend that needs advice or is stressing too much about work, or even my husband, I'm always the first one to be like, it's just a job. You're just working to live. You're not living to work. But I've definitely fallen into some ruts of, you know, going the other way. So this is gonna sound really cheesy, but I just remember the people that I worked with, and it was just a really positive first job experience. I started working at CVS when I was 16, and my best friend and I got hired at the same time, along with someone else from our grade that we had known for a really long time. I had known this person since second grade. We ended up working with a couple other people from school, and we just got along with everyone really well, even our supervisors. One of them I'm still friends with. It was just an all-around great first job experience. I know it sounds weird, but it was just really fun. It was like getting to get paid to just like hang out with your friends almost. So I think a better question is, have I ever not had imposter syndrome? I don't think there's anything wrong with caring about your job so much if it's something you're truly passionate about and you have a goal that you're working towards and it really does make you happy and feel fulfilled. If you're a workaholic and you're working in a job that you hate, maybe rethink some choices there. But if it's something you're passionate about and you feel fulfilled, like genuinely fulfilled and happy with what you're doing, then you do you, boo-boo. Like, I don't care. Even if you hate what you're doing, like, you do you, boo-boo anyway. But like, I just think that people should do what makes them happy. So I thought this was a really funny question because I've never thought about looking for a job as like, you know, what do you look for in a boss? It's always just kind of been like, oh, I need this job, and then whatever boss I get is what I get, which is still kind of how it works. But I just never really thought about what I was looking for in a boss. But for the last 2-ish years, almost 2 years, I've had the best boss that I've ever had. And I didn't understand how important that was until I had this boss. So I guess the qualities I'm looking for would just be somebody that understands work-life balance, reminds their subordinates about work-life balance when they need to be reminded, because I'm a person that needs to be reminded, and who is a good listener and just cares that they're, you know, that whoever's working for them is, you know, happy and can talk to them if they need to talk to them, but is always there when you have a question and doesn't make you feel like you're bothering them, even if you're a person that always feels like you're bothering them. Oh, for sure have work best friends. I have two, one being the boss I was just talking about, and one being someone else that works under my boss. I love them both and I'm grateful for them both, because sometimes I really think that the people that you work with and the people you can kind of, you know, vent to and laugh with and whatever are the ones that keep you going, you know what I mean? I did get to meet my great-grandparents. I called them Grandmama and Grandpapa, and I loved them, or love them so much. They were just the cutest people I've ever met, honestly. I love them so much. They were fantastic and I miss them. I would say that pretty much everybody in my family is an introvert. I had them all take well, not all of them, most of them take the Myers-Briggs test, and we did all type as introverted. And if you just got us all in a room, you would know in like a matter of 30 seconds that you're dealing with a room full of introverts. Even though some of us may be a little more outgoing than others, we're just a family of introverts. I would quit my job and just throw myself into YouTube, buy all the equipment I need. Backdrop would be nice. That's what it would be. This question I always think is kind of silly because, you know, everybody wants to say they would do all of these things, but like, you have one day, and if you found out on that day that you have one day left to live, like, how much could you realistically even plan? And I'm a really anxious person, so if somebody told me that this was my last day to live or tomorrow was my last day to live, I think I probably would waste the day. Like, that's just me being honest. Like, just like freaking out or being anxious about how it's gonna happen or why, or I would just spend the day with my husband and just probably blow up everybody's phone trying to get in some last words. But sorry, that's not a more exciting answer. The last question, I don't think I would take the chance to be immortal unless everybody that I loved was also immortal, because if you're immortal but everyone else in your life lives normally and has a normal lifespan, there is gonna come a time when everybody you ever knew is dead and it's just you. And if you're immortal, you can't just be like out here like meeting new people and making new friends and like starting a new life, because you never age or die. So that would be suspicious. Like, no, I think I would just, you know, want to live a long, happy life with the people that I love and care about. So that is it for the questions and the get to know me tag. I hope you guys enjoyed. The last thing I want to touch on for somebody that asked in my last video or the video before, I'm not actually sure when this is gonna go up. She asked how I pronounce my channel name, and my channel name is Waika Marie. That just came about because my name is Jessica, but I spell it Jessyka. It actually is a nickname that was given to me at CVS, my first job, when there was another Jessica that worked at the store, but she spelled it the traditional way, the ICA way. When we were working, we would have to like page for a cashier, and there were a couple people that just started paging her as Jessica and me as Waika, and then it just kind of stuck, and I like it, so now it's my channel name. But yeah, if you guys have any other questions you want me to answer in the future, leave them below. Please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you if you already are, and I'll see you in the next one.